2025 IHSA Girls Volleyball State Finals presented by Country Financial. If you smell something in here, that's the smell of championships. That's right, it's coming up. A championship match tonight in just about 15 minutes. We'll have our first serve. Welcome to Zachary Arena. It's brought to you by Country Financial. A Generations League is a statewide campaign working to prevent the delay substance abuse. We empower you to make healthy, informed choices with free resources and evidence and knowledge. So anyone can get involved in helping prevention strategies in your community. So the business table located on the concourse, the fighting games, or you can visit generationleague.org to learn about more. St. Francis Spartan Man. We got a ball session. Glad to have you with us. Hey, by the way, we want to say welcome to Little Country, where independence grows strong and yields are deep. And it's being a family owned, decisions are made in the bodies and minds. So, not corporate shareholders. We focus solely on seeing points of every hybrid is bred unmatched performance in your field. That's a pride. That's a promise. That's a payoff of living in Whitehall County, or Whittle County. UC is proud to partner with Illinois High School Athletics. UC Bank, building business, growing well since 1868. Yep, remember FDIC. And also thanks to the Illinois Farm Family who was supporting IHSA. Farm Family in Illinois built corn that is used to replace petroleum-based plastics. Using renewable, gold-grown corn-based plastics that can help reduce our collective carbon footprint. So here's another surprise. 96% of all farms in Illinois are family-owned. So Illinois Farm Family is proud to sponsor this event. Oh, one other reminder, make more on your money to go in a high-yield checking account, credit one, and credit union one. It's now making partner of the IHSA, Report 61.com, strictly insured by IHSA. Nice to be the captain of the game. Come on up, Haley. She's with the university this time. Well, U-High. Yeah, that's right, U-High. You're smiling. You're smiling. Good to see that, Haley. Someone's following me. I hope that's mom. With the camera. We're proud to get back to our community. Doing the right thing to our customers. That's what we're about. And building trusting relationships that span generations. We are and the UC captain of the game is Haley. She's cheering for U-High. And now it's time to present today's country financial game ball. Well, wait a minute. I only see one. That's Ryan. Ryan's good show. Yeah, Ryan is walking with somebody. Hannah. Another Hannah. Good show. So everybody in the game ball. But the financial strategy facility sponsors the IHSA World Volleyball State Championship. But the financial makes insurance easy. So worry less and feel more confident with insurance designed to give you specific needs. Visit wfinancial.com and experience more today. And if you talk to somebody who talks to Ryan Spiegel or Hannah about your insurance needs, you can come to financial agent.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is
Caught!
That's right, championship match tonight. As we said, each of the Roadrunners.
We're at CEFCU Arena. It's championship Saturday night. We will crown over the course of the next couple of hours a 3A state champion and a 4A state champion. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Illinois State University, home of the IHSA Girls Volleyball State Championships. We've got a 3A matchup tonight with Normal U High taking on Nazareth Academy from LaGrange. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's third place championship game. Send it down to our public address announcer, Mr. Lance Lippertz.
Coach Bernard has an overall record of 21 wins and 18 losses. And now the head coach for the visiting team, the Pioneers of University High. They entered the match with a record of 37 wins and 4 losses. Please say hello to the head coach, Natasha Thompson. Starting lineup presented by OSF Healthcare. And now, let's hear what the starting lineup. First, for the Roadrunners, a senior, number 5, Beth Snow. For the Pioneers, 5'11" senior, number 7, Morgan Kepler. Number 6, Bruce Lalonde. For the Pioneers, this is junior number 9, Taylor Finn. For the Roadrunners, junior number 7, Lexi Van Hectoron. For the Pioneers, assistant senior number 11, Ava. Now for the Roadrunners, junior number 8, Madeline Briscoe. For the Pioneers, assistant senior number 14, Alyssa Ward. Now for the Roadrunners, their motor number 21, Talia Surrender. For the Pioneers, this is the senior number 18, Shirley Snow. For the home Roadrunners, a freshman number 23, Elizabeth McKenzie. Madison Polk. And it looks like we have in the middle, first for the Roadrunners, a sophomore, number 1, Les Torres. And for the Pioneers, a minor senior, number 3, Emma Jeannie Otis. Volleyball match in 3A.
We're set to go. This is the 3A state championship. The Roadrunners and the Pioneers. Welcome to CEFCU Arena. I am Scott Slocum along with former ISU player coach Laura Benton. Laura, we've got a team that last year went 3-31. 3-31 against a team located literally in the shadows of CEFQ Arena. That is the favorite by a long shot to win this one tonight, but anything can happen, as Nazareth is proving.
Yeah, they've had a good road too here to the championship, but you are right. Normal U-High does have that home advantage with the crowd, at least anyway, but the storylines are good. Both teams, Normal U-High hasn't had a state championship in 25 years. Even if they're close, they're still looking to eye that state championship. Nazareth has had a state championship within 25 years, and they've been here 5 of the last 6 years.
That's right. We're set to go. No one thought this was going to happen. New coach coming off a 3-31 season, a season that they were under 500. They were 16-17 during the regular season, and here we are.
You have to consider, too, geographically where Nazareth is and the competition that they're playing. So that record may not sound great, but there's some really tough competition up in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, losses to Mother McCauley, St. Lawrence, Bolingbrook, Lockport, Lyons, Montini, Bennett, Downer South twice, Oak Park and River Forest, Marist, Wheaton St. Francis, DePaul, Wheaton St. Francis again, Marist again, and St. Ignatius. So that is literally a who's who of who's good. All right, we're set to go. We've got U-High to our left and Naz to our right. Naz in the blue, U-High in the green, and the entire lower bowl when Providence was playing was all green on this side. Now they've left. Now we have 2/3 green, and we're underway. Last night, Normal had literally no trouble at all with Prairie Ridge, 25-20, 25-18. Neither set was really that close. Naz, 25-16, 25-17 over Providence Catholic, who just moments ago finished in 3rd place, defeating Prairie Ridge. That block is out of bounds. Going to be another point for U-High. They're off to a fast 2-0 start. That'll get this big crowd rolling early.
Yeah, you see the U-High trying to spread out the offense. They'll be going out to the outside a lot this evening.
When they do that, they like to give the ball to Laney Snow. That ball is in, well placed, nicely done by Lexi Van Eckeren.
That's one thing about Nazareth. Both of these teams handling the semifinal really well, but they're patient. They don't seem to get rattled very easily. They're used to the experience of tough play.
Yeah, you're right. As bad as Naz was last year, you hit the nail on the head. This team won a state championship just 4 years ago in 2021, finished 3rd just 6 years ago in 2019, and 3 years ago in 2022 played for the championship and lost to Wheaton St. Francis. So yeah, while they had a dark year last year, they've been one of the better programs in the state over the last half dozen years. So nothing will surprise you.
Nazareth putting some pressure on this U-High serve receive would overpass, resulting in a hitting error.
Good block. Van Eckeren once again. Defense is where this team excels. Last night against Providence's first-team All-Stater, Abby Knight, she had 5 kills for the entire match. 5 kills. Today, she had 20 in the 3rd-place match.
Yeah, you're right, the defense.
They focused on her and said anyone else can beat us except for her. Let's see if they do that same thing tonight with Laney Snow. A few more weapons, though, U-High has. That Snow goes cross court. Good dig in the back row that time from Briscoe. You're seeing the defense here already. Both liberos coming up big.
This rally.
Libero again. That's Tortorello. Might be the longest point I've ever seen. Tortorella again.
We've got to be at a minute.
And a pancake. How much longer can they go on? Tortorella's got 4 digs on his point. She's laughing literally on the court right now. Snow. What a point.
Both sides, tremendous defense, and it was cooperative volleyball there for a little while, at least a minute of it. See Snow going with the big swing on the outside.
I don't think I've ever given teams a round of applause while I'm broadcasting before. That was fantastic. 4-4. But at the end of the day, it's just a point. Boy, Naz is flying all over the place. Snow gets blocked. That was McKenzie, by the way. Point for U-High. They are on top.
Well, one thing that's definitely clear is both sides going to have to play good defense and work really hard just to earn 1 point. It's not going to be an easy side-out kill.
That hit the line.
I know Nazareth thought that ball was out, but that definitely landed right inside the line.
And head coach Sa Velez didn't really have anything to say about it. That was right in front of him. U-High's opening up a 3-point cushion now. Their season has featured only 4 losses, and we're going to time out here by Coach Velez. Their losses this year were to St. Ignatius, St. Charles North, Newburgh, Castle, Indiana, and one more in there. We had a loss to Marist High School. So some good competition. What's the strategy for downstate schools? Because downstate volleyball has gotten a lot better. They used to really want to go to Chicago and play, but now with teams in Central Illinois specifically, like your Limestones of the world and all the schools over here in Bloomington, you can schedule a local schedule and still be tested.
Yeah, and the conferences are being tested as well. You look at a little bit of a shift. There's been conferences as of U-High has moved from what used to be the Corn Belt. Now they're going more south to Sangamon County, and so they're playing down Springfield. So there's a lot of good competition in downstate volleyball where you don't have to go to the north like you
And I think a lot of that has to do with the advent of all the clubs here. The clubs are getting better coaches as well.
Yeah, it's full circle.
7-4 the score. Pioneers on top. This is Ava Crabtree. Oh, nicely placed. Very nice by Lexi Van Eckeren.
Good response after that timeout. You started to see U-High get a little bit ahead before that timeout with their serving. So being able to side out. Both teams, Scott, not really hitting exceptionally well. Both still hitting 0.62.
That ball is out, and I don't know if Nazareth is going to hit well today in their win over Providence. They had just 20 kills and hit 101.101. So those are not great numbers. 20 kills for an entire match. I know it was only 2 sets, but still.
Yeah, and prior to that point, both sides were siding out at 25%.
But once again, it's Van Eckeren. th time to state for U-High, 11 times. Got 9 seniors on this roster in the last 2 years. They lost in the sectional final. This year they were able to fight through. There's Snow. That ball is long. Naz wants a touch and they got it.
Wow.
They've kept Snow under wraps so far.
Yeah, they really have. Being able, she's hitting only 143. She's had 7 attempts, and reflection, she's only had 1 kill. So they really are putting a lot of pressure on Snow right now on the outside.
Snow over the top, Van Eckeren there. And that was a mishit by Talia Sorendon. She had a good game yesterday, 6 kills against Providence Catholic. He's one of those undersized outsides. but very athletic, uses timing.
Nazareth yesterday in their semifinal, they were very spread out as far as their offense. They had several players helping get the kills, where it wasn't just one player in particular.
Hey, you're right. 6 kills for Manaki, 6 for Sarandon, and 5 for Surawak. A couple of others had 2 and 3. So it's definitely a team effort. Madison Funk to serve. UI up 3. And Snow was blocked. Give the block to Jane Manaki.
Jane Manaki has been all over Snow. She's moving, setting up that pin, and just not giving any space to Snow to be able to kill the ball.
And that'll be a kill in the middle. Number 14 is Alyssa Wolf. Talked to Coach Velez, the first-year head coach of LaGrange, of Nazareth, from LaGrange, and he said that exactly was the plan yesterday as far as taking out Knight. And I said, will you do the same thing today? And he goes, we'll see. And I think we're seeing the same thing today. Manaki with a good dig by Snow. Manaki staying right there on that pin, Coach.
Yeah, they are really forcing. We don't have the angle to be able to tell if they're showing line or if they're showing cross to be able to see what the hitter thinks they have. But man, that block is really showing a blocking show right now.
Dig by Van Akron. Van Akron again. One of those long points, Bruin. How about the job by Tess Tortorolo so far? The libero's just having a night. That's a kill for U-High. That is Alyssa Wolf.
And even though the block is setting up on the outside to focus on Snow and the others, but Wolf has had success because of the fact that so much attention is going on the outside. So it's good for U-High to be setting the middle while all that attention is going to the outside.
Emma Jane Bogus with the serve. And a win at the net for Morgan Petlin. One of the seniors, one of the 9 seniors.
And even though Nazareth is putting on a blocking show, U-High picking up their first block of the evening, they're still winning in points. So they're doing good things. It's just that you're noticing those blocks because we're used to seeing those kills being successful.
Back row Snow off of Van Akron's shoulder, chin, some part of her body.
And that's why you have to pay attention to where Lainey Snow is. No matter where she is on the court, yes, they stopped her on the outside, but her back row attack is very powerful.
Second team All-Stater. That must be a good All-State team if she's second team. Laney will play at Fair State up in Big Rapids, Michigan, NCAA Division II, and a great Division II league, probably the best in the country. Outside, and the swing and the kill by Ava Crabtree. She had 8 kills in the semifinals on Friday.
And that's the combination on the outside. You have Snow and Crabtree being able to just kill the ball on the outside.
Well, Nazareth has done a remarkable job of getting her. Talk to Coach Velez. He's got a really interesting story. So, Sal Velez is the first-year head coach. He's from Puerto Rico. He went to the University of Puerto Rico, which is a Division II school. From 2009 to 2014, he was an assistant coach for the Puerto Rican national team. He then went to Hofstra as an assistant coach. Iona as a head coach. Came to Chicagoland to be an assistant coach for Danny Friend over at Lewis University, which is NCAA Division I volleyball, one of the top programs in the nation, by the way, in Romeoville. So I asked him today, I go, tell me more about this life that you've been living. He goes, well, I'm he didn't say he's along for the ride, but he's got to follow his wife.
He's a traveling spouse.
He's a traveling spouse. Thank you. Worded perfectly. His wife is one of the top athletic directors, the associate athletic director at Northwestern. So she oversees football and volleyball. So they moved back to Chicagoland. She's from LaGrange, and they moved back to LaGrange, and somebody said, hey, there's a job open, and he found out what it was, and he said, I'm down with that. So rarely at the high school level, you get a former Division I coach and the assistant coach of an international team to be your head coach.
Yeah, and look at what he's been able to do just in this first year. Again, they were 3-31 last year.
And started 0-4 this year.
Yeah, in the turnaround. So a lot of believing and trusting the program has led them here to the state championship.
Yeah. His wife couldn't be here. I said, is she going to be at the game today? She goes, no, Northwestern plays, I think it was Michigan at Wrigley Field. I go, yeah, she probably probably should be there for that. He knows where he stands on the pecking order when it comes to sporting events. Nice swing and a finish by Talia Sarandon.
A good defense in that rally to be able to just find something in the middle of the court open for the Roadrunners.
Seems like UI has a bigger lead than they do.
Yeah,
it's 6, or it's 5 rather, which is still significant, but feels like they're way out in front.
They're a little more systematic is the way their play is. It's just very clean and just gets to the point.
It's a good word, clean. This is Morgan Petland to serve. And that is an ace. Petland next year is going to Tennessee Tech. Love watching her set.
She has some really nice hitters to be able to set to, but it's more than that. As a setter, leading this offense and finding success with your hitters by just being able to connect with them and understanding the game and anticipating.
Nice dig by Surendran. And Ekron sends it across. This is the defense that we've grown accustomed to seeing both of these two teams play this weekend. And after all the big swings, that from Madison Funk.
Sometimes it's just getting lucky and be able to place the ball in the right area, but Nazareth adjusting their defense, not anticipating that sharp cross court to the right back.
Van Ekron, a beautiful hit.
And you're right, UI has a 6-point lead, now a 6-point lead. But Nazareth, at times they feel like their tempo is in control of the match, where UI's trying to catch up. But that's not really the case.
And that will be a service ace for Surowiec. Had 4 aces in the semis against Providence. They pick one up there. Pulled them within 5. They've got to make their run here now. This is the 3A state championship game. And a great block in the middle. That's Mackenzie, the freshman in the middle.
Mackenzie did a really nice job of just watching where the ball's going. You're paying attention to the setter, the release, and then your hitter. She did a nice job of being patient for that one-on-one block.
Hit the line. Once again, that cross court, nobody's there.
Yeah, that's one part of that defense where they're assuming too much that she's going to hit more of that line and center back. And so twice now they've been able to score and right back. Some of that could be with the setter releasing to go set.
Great dig. That was Petland again. Petland with another one. She doesn't know where the ball's at, just tries to get out of the way of wherever it might be. Oh, great hang time. Taylor Penn What a play. She had to hang in the air for a while to wait for the ball to come down.
She did, but she did a nice job of finding that open court. Again, that right back defense for Nazareth kind of exposing itself.
Coach Velez telling his girls, let's go, come on, stay with it, stay with it.
And this is a common score in volleyball where a lot of drills are centered around 20-15. Okay, you're down 15-20. How are you going to respond?
Kenzie with the serve. Snow hits it long.
It's also a point where 20 is considered the red zone. So you do a lot of drills to get ready for the red zone. 5 points of perfect volleyball. So it gets exciting around this 15-20.
Good block in the middle. Bravante was up there. And that dig is going to be out of bounds. Good effort from McKenzie. Couldn't keep it in play. Back to a 5-point cushion for the Pioneers.
And Lainey Snow taking advantage of that right back defense once again from Nazareth, hitting the line. She's really good at the cross-court shot, so the fact that she turned that line is instrumental for them.
On a misplayed quick set to the middle. Setter not able to connect. That's Briscoe and Manicky not able to connect on what should have been a pretty simple pass. Snow cross court. Sarandon with the dig. Snow tracks it down. Van Ekron's long. Today's event is available to download. Click a digital copy button right there under the event video player on your screen. That'll download you a digital copy of this 3A state championship game right to your computer. That ball hit into the net.
Interesting stat as you look over the teams. Nazareth has 4 blocks compared to U-High with 1, but the hitting percentages, U-High actually hitting way better at 100 versus Nazareth at 0.
Snow, Tortorello sends it skying in the air here at Sefcu Arena. 24-17.
And she's probably really proud that she got a piece of that because that ball hit from Snow was unbelievable.
That actually would have hit the scoreboard had it been in the middle of the court. That's how high that went. Here is Madison Funk to take the first set. Snow. Ooh, that bounced right off the chin of Sarawak.
Oh, hold on. They're going to say that somebody crossed the net. Might have been a foot or a play.
Oh, hold on. UI fans already celebrating the first set win. Have to put that on hold.
Sounds like a player crossed the center line. So it is Nazareth ball.
Surendran sends it over to Snow. Funk back to Snow. Van Ekron able to cover. Good dig in the back from Crabtree. Another point for Naz.
And once again, the defense just being able to keep them alive. They've done a really nice job with their defense. 28 digs today so far and just trying to contain the really powerful hitters of the Pioneers.
Almost an ace. Van Ekron keeps it up off the net. Naz has seemed to kick it into another gear since their backs been up against the wall.
Yeah.
We're going to get a timeout taken by the head coach, Natasha Thompson. They've seemed to really pick it up with intensity and court coverage.
They have, and they have U-High a little bit back on their heels right now. Ratasha, though, she's familiar with this place. She's a former Redbird playing here at Illinois State University.
He was the interim head coach last year, and they liked what she did so much, she was asked back.
Now, Scott, here's some trivia for you.
All right, hit me.
Mentioned that U-High, the last time they won a state championship was 25 years ago.
1999.
But do you know the player?
Check that, I'm sorry, 2000.
2000, but do you know the player that U-High is most famous for?
Yes, but I can't pronounce her name.
I'll do it for you. Agana Nunami.
That's right.
Yes, and so she graduated from U-High. They had 2 state championships. She went on to play at Stanford, where they won a national championship at Stanford, and she became a 2-time Olympian. So there's U-High volleyball 25 years ago.
Scratch that note from my things to talk about if the game gets boring. Thank you for that. No, she was amazing. Do you remember watching her?
I played against her my whole career. So
Did you really? That good, huh?
In high school, my whole high school career. Yep, she was amazing.
Where's she now?
She's a doctor. Pretty awesome.
That is a great story. U-High seals the deal, 25-20. Set number 1 in the 3A state championship goes to the Pioneers. You're watching live coverage of the IHSA Girls Volleyball Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Attaboy, Dave.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
We are back here at a rock concert at CEFCU Arena. Forget about the volleyball. We've got the Wheaton St. Francis Band. Not like any other pep band you'll see, it is a rock band. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guitars. We've got a drummer. We've got 5 singers. We've got a keyboard player. You know one of them over there, Coach.
Yes, I do. She's my niece, Maura Shepard. Singing it out loud. She's rocking it.
Sounds like Deborah Harry back in the day.
Yeah, and what's fun about this is we normally have bands in, but the fact that they rock, they just rock out, they sing, it's a great environment.
Great stuff, entertaining. Good job by the IHSA of shaking it up a little bit and having a different kind of band. Reed Custer was awesome. They were playing Country Roads earlier today.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Oh, yeah, it was good stuff.
The whole place was singing that.
It sure was.
It's been a fun day today.
We've had it's been a good day. Even the third place games that usually aren't, much entertaining. We've had three set third place games today.
Yeah, you've had a long day calling these amazing games, especially when they go 3. So the competition has been good.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's been a successful. I think the crowds have been good. I mean, I'm not privy to ticket sales or anything, but I think the crowds have been good, especially at the lower end. Hopefully some 4A fans will show up tonight. When you're Marist and you're Bennett, it's ho-hum, we're playing for another state championship. The whole town doesn't come out.
Right, but this has been really good between the two teams. And this match that the first set just finished with U-High 25, Nazareth 20 in that first set. But again, I feel like U-High is just pretty systematic. So we're going to see how Nazareth responds. They've been in this position before. They've been here. So we'll see.
They got a coach who coached at pretty high level, coaching in high school. Let's see what he can pull out of his bag of tricks. Ball is just out. Freshman didn't miss by much.
No, but that's a good shot to take because these corners are going to be effective, at least as far as where you can hit against this U-High offense or defense.
Crabtree, the serve. Van Eckeren with 4 kills to lead Nass, 4 kills for Snow to lead U-High. Chelvis picked up her 5th one right there. Oh, and a bit of a miss hit, but they'll take it. That's Surowiec.
And that whole rally just had some funky ball spinning around, but Nazareth able to pick up the point.
Look at Surowiec, 18 attacks, 1 kill.
Yeah, and that is showing how good the defense has been and how much U-High has focused on her, not allowing her to be successful.
Elizabeth McKenzie will serve. Right to the libero, Bogus. Van Eckeren, cross court, misses. If they're going to pull off this upset tonight, they're going to need to hit a lot better than they have.
Yeah, the hitting percentage has definitely got to pick up, and even U-High is hitting a little bit below their average of what they normally are able to produce.
And there is Snow, overpass off the serve receive. Again, mistakes you can't make when you're the upstart and you're already down a set. Just out, point for the Roadrunners.
For the Roadrunners, it's going to be really important that they take advantage of every point that they're given. If they can score a couple of points off of the serve, defending the serve, but so far in this match, they've had to work so hard to score a point.
Van Eckeren to serve, down 1. Snow approaches from the middle and gets another kill. The IHSA Volleyball State Championships are brought to you by Country Financial. Worry less and feel more confident with insurance designed to meet your specific needs. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today. And that ball will sail long off the right arm of Madison Funk.
And U-High picking up their 4th service error of this match. Now, they've also had 3 aces, so it's pretty even for them. That's a okay miss.
Crabtree on the receive. Funk to Snow. Cross courts. That is in right on the line. That's the 3rd time that they've painted that line right in front of Coach Velez.
Yeah, and it's that right back defense. So whether or not the setter is releasing too early or just not quite staying committed yet all the way through the hit.
Ball bounces off the head of Crabtree all the way across the court and out of bounds. Point for the Roadrunners.
Not only did that hit off the head of Crabtree, it almost hit the top of the billboard.
We've seen 3 or 4. I don't recall ever seeing 1 in a tournament, let alone as many as we've seen today. Oh, my word. How about the quick set in the middle and the finish by the left-hander Alyssa Wolf.
And normally you don't see middles that are lefties. Usually keep them on the right side, so the angle's a little bit different, but it works really well for the Pioneers to have her hitting out of the middle.
Alyssa Wolf headed to Naperville to play for North Central College. I know somebody that went there. Really good guy, like the best guy around.
Is his name Scott?
Aren't you going to ask me? I was waiting. No, Jeff. I was talking about this guy named Jeff.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, but I did too, yeah. 6'5" Naz serving to tie it. Funk with a good set cross court. Van Eckeren loves going cross court with that little touch.
And it works for her. Seeing Nazareth get these points, just piece together a couple. But once again, the hitting percentage of Nazareth in this set, 167. So they brought that up from the first set, but U-High hitting over 500.
Crabtree. Everybody, falls in love with Snow, and they should, but Ava Crabtree can really bring it.
She is, and that's what's great about U-High and that the outsides being opposite of each other is if you think you can just focus on Snow, it's not going to work because you have Crabtree on the other side.
Good effort to avoid the ace by Nazareth. Nice dig, right side from Briscoe. She covered that cross court that time. Ball was blocked out of bounds. That'll be another kill for U-High.
And Madison Funk on the right side getting that swing. She's had a good day today. She's picking up her third kill, hitting 273, and she's had, 7 digs.
And Naz in the nets. So U-High opening up some daylight. Up by 3.
This can be tough too, is how many points are you going to let U-High get ahead of you, because it's so hard to be able to make up those points later.
Surrendering, blocked. She had all kinds of success yesterday against Providence. 6 kills, not the case today. She's got 2 is all, hitting 091.
Little discussion here. Okay.
A timeout taken by Coach Velez and the Roadrunners as they're staring up at a 4-point deficit and down a set here in the 3A state championship game. But you've got to give credit to U-High. They're playing extremely well. This is a very versatile team. I think on the route to get here, Nazareth hasn't seen anything close to U-High.
No, and that's been pretty much the song all season for U-High. Obviously 34-4. You missed it. You mentioned their losses, but those are top tier teams that they've lost to. So yeah, definitely you look at the competition and U-High just has it all across the board.
Well, let's take a look at where some of these kids are going. Morgan Petlin, we mentioned, is going to Tennessee Tech. Lainey Snow is going to Ferris State. Her sister is going to Grace. Madison Funk is staying right here. She likes Route 51. She goes to high school on it. She's going to Heartland, which is just off of 51. Right. Emily Gross is, Alyssa Wolf is going to North Central. So these girls say they're going to all the different levels. And Crabtree's sister plays professionally overseas.
Lots of experience, lots of siblings.
That's what good programs have. You have, generations go there, and you have sisters and brothers go there. Surrendering, had to reach back to make contact with that one. It's a very crucial point, I think, for Naz. They've got to make some headway here shortly, or it'll be too little too late, and that didn't help.
Yeah, coming out of a timeout, Nazareth wanting to get that point just to kind of stop this run that U-High has had.
Van Ekeren will sit. Checking in will be 18. That is Sadie Quinlan, a junior outside, giving her a shot. I'll go to Surrendering instead. Nice work there by Bogus. And a big swing, and that ball is touched, and that'll be another kill. Madison Funk.
Madison Funk, she is really becoming the leader next to Snow. She's the next player in kill lead.
That's right, with 5 now for her. The lead is 6. And just into the game is Quinlan, and she looks like she's been playing since the start. That was an impressive swing.
Yeah, and just bringing some new energy. It's an opportunity to see, at this point, can we get someone in there, new look that maybe U-High hasn't seen and ready for it.
Surrendering to serve. A wild swing by the middle. That was Taylor Penn. I think she took her eye off the ball.
Just a little bit. The set went a little bit past her and just misjudged it.
Surrendering serves again to Crabtree. Set. And that ball is hit way long by Funk. So some momentum now.
Yeah, look at Nazareth. They're staying really positive. They're celebrating every point. So they definitely are still in this believing.
Well, why not? They were under 500 when the postseason started. I asked Coach Velez what the strategy is. Serve and aim to the right place. Pretty simple, he says. And have a blast.
I like that. Aim to the right place. Just got to know where that is sometimes.
13-9, here's Crabtree. 3 kills so far, 9 digs, couple of aces for her. Snow blocked out of bounds. That'll be a kill for Laney. Take a look at our setters, what's happening here today. You got Madison Funk with 6, and Pentland's got 9, 5 for Bogus. So they're spreading the wealth there as well. Is it tougher to play against a team that's got 1 setter or several?
So that's either a question of 5-1, which with 1 setter, or 6-2 with 2 setters. The advantage of 6-2 is you have 3 hitters up at the net at all times because the setter is always coming out of the back row. It really depends. Your defense has got to be really good to run a 6-2. Sometimes, though, that connection with only having 1 setter makes it more consistent, and teams can be tougher with just 1 setter.
Snow again. Number 9 for her.
Having a tough answer for Lainey Snow. Kylie Stanton is coming into the game to serve for U-High.
Yes.
Her dad is the soccer coach who won a state championship last year. So if U-High were to win, Kylie and her dad have state championship. Her brother plays soccer, so he's going to have some trash talking to listen to if this happens for him.
All in the family. And she gets a point. 5'7" senior, so remember this. 16-10. Naz needs something good to happen right now. And that wasn't it.
Yeah, Nazareth understands that point. That error was really crucial as a timeout called here for Nazareth.
Coach Velez told me, he goes, you know, this is all new to me, this high school volleyball. In Puerto Rico, they had high school volleyball, but he said it really didn't matter. He goes, the legacy, the history. He goes, I'm just having a hard time, you know, wrapping my head all around it. It's unlike anything he's ever seen before, how much volleyball means at the high school level in Illinois. Yeah,
it really does. But you mentioned that tradition. There's so many schools. You think about Mother Macaulay.
Oh, yeah.
The tradition that's there, that the grandma has her daughter play, and that daughter is playing now. And so there's so many schools that grow up with this strong tradition, and Nazareth isn't far from that tradition as well.
And I think you said it earlier, 4th time in 6 years they're here, so it's a new tradition, but it's impressive nonetheless. 17-10. This is Stan to serve again. Great dig. That's the Stanton girl. So you say her name on the internet, and she gets a couple of service points, and then a really nice dig.
Yeah.
She'll check out. Coming back in is Taylor Penn. Subs also Manicky back in for Nazareth. 17-11. Van Ekron to serve. And one of the UI girls into the net. So 17-12.
It was smart by Nazareth to recognize the setter for U-High's back row. So any ball that comes over, at any point the setter tries to attempt to touch block that ball, it's going to be a back row attack.
Good job by Surowek, just swinging that right arm out there. And another kill for Laney. Today's game is available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network live mobile app for Apple and Androids. What you need to do is go to your Apple App Store or Google Play Store to start watching live games wherever you are. 18-12, Funk Zerwick hit the pin with that attack. 19-12.
Unfortunately for Nazareth, the hitting errors has kind of been the story for them this afternoon. Now hitting negative .045.
Yesterday, they just hit 101, so that was an issue against Providence as well. Snow is blocked by Manicky.
What they are doing, though, is they're keeping Snow pretty much contained. While Snow does have 10 kills, they've been able to put some nice blocks against Snow as they're leading the block category with 4.
Well, they've made her work for it. Funk, quick set in the middle. Manicky will get a kill. Had a block a moment ago, and now a kill for her. It's number 2.
Good sequence of points for Nazareth there.
Good serve from Surowick. And that ball hit the pin. That was from Petlin. So 3 consecutive points for the Roadrunners, and they're within 4.
And you see the Pioneers regrouping, talking about what they need to do here as a side out. They have Lainey Snow in the front row to be able to get them out of a point if needed.
And they'll go to her on the left. Blocked again. This time it was Gravante.
Well, if there's a momentum change, it's going to be due to the blocking of Nazareth and being able to hold U-High right now with their offense.
That's funny. When you think about a big comeback like this, a 4-0 run, you think, we're going to have high-flying hits, powerful hits. No, we're talking defense and blocks.
Yeah, the first contact across that net is crucial, especially when you're trying to make points quickly and back. Probably the only other quickest way to get a point defensively
is the
block, but would be serving an ace. That would be the other quickest point.
Normal U-High ranked 8th in the final Max Preps Top 25. They've won 8 regionals in a row. Overall, 26 regionals, 17 sectionals, 11 super sectionals, and a couple of titles. 99 and 2000. And they're oh so close, just 6 points away from winning another one. That did not make it over. That's 4 hits.
You mentioned how many times U-High has been close in those sectionals, super sectionals, and then to watch the teams have so much success when they come here. They know they belong here. It's just been a hard road for them to get back.
It's got to be tough, too, all these years, being so close. The girls probably come over here and watch every tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, right through the hands of Van Ekeren. And those are mistakes you can't make when you're down.
Yeah, that's tough. Both players were trying to be aggressive, take that second contact to be able to set a hitter.
And the serve from Snow uncharacteristically into the middle of the net.
And that's the 6th service error this evening for U-High.
Here's Tortorello. Had a nice game at that libero spot. A dig in the back row by Surowick. Tracked down by Van Ekeren. Crabtree had to sneak in there at the last second. And that did not make it over the net. So again, the struggles for Talia Surendran, who led them in kills against Providence, continue. Hitting negative 125. They've done a good job on her.
Yeah, U-High has definitely put some focus on getting the block in there, knowing where she has 16 attempts and only 2 kills, Scott.
Heads up play by Beth Surowick. The Snaz team returned 7 girls from last year's 3-31 team. Brought some JV girls up. And they're going to walk out of here with a trophy. Maybe not the one they want, but quite frankly, when you're 3-31 and then 0-4 and then 16-17, you're not expecting a trophy at all.
Yeah. I love their storyline.
It is neat. Never heard anything like it. There's one for Talia. 22-19, and look at this. All of a sudden, it's down to 3. Naz within reach. They're going to get a free ball here. They can inch closer. Oh, great job by Bogus. Crabtree. That was a huge point.
It was, and U-High played it perfectly. There were some digs that were maybe not in system, but finding a way to get the ball back out to Crabtree.
23-19. Peckland to serve. And there's a kill. Couple of good plays by Talia. The last 3 points, she's responsible for 2 of them.
She just keeps swinging. Talia just keeps going. She's not giving up at any point.
23-20. Swindon will serve. Crabtree. Tortorello. Can't track it down. It's Sadie Quinlan who ran out of real estate. And we've got championship points now for the Pioneers. You ready to hear a loud noise and watch a wild celebration? It's about ready to come. Snow. I warned you. U-High, for the first time since 2000, wins a state championship.
Well, U-High came out just on top of it tonight. They were ready to play. They had their game plan going against Nazareth, and they executed really well. This is the first championship today that's gone 2 games.
Yes, you're right.
And so talk about just coming into this tournament. They dominated that semifinal. They had their plan. Great volleyball play for the Pioneers. Nazareth, while second place isn't what they came to get, they still put on a great performance this weekend. They too dominated in that semifinal. They had some hitting errors that led them to some frustrations tonight, but absolutely they have to be proud of how far they've come.
I thought UI was just sharp. I thought they're clinical, thought they worked hard. You know, the physical, yeah, but mentally I just thought they were into the game. They had very few moments to where they weren't in sync and in rhythm.
Yeah, and even though Nazareth found ways to dig them and kind of control their offense, they just had other weapons all across the net and back row.
We have a player of the game today, and it's brought to you by Country Financial. Find out why over 1 million families let Country protect their lives and livelihoods. Visit countryfinancial.com for more information. Laura?
Well, you can't talk about U-High volleyball without pointing out Lainey Snow. We mentioned her multiple times tonight. 10 kills, hit 152, 2 digs, and she was the go-to player most of this match this evening.
I think Ferris State's getting a steal.
Yeah, she had put on a really good performance. And the fact that she wasn't the game-winning hit, but she contributed so many times to the lead and being able for U-High to walk away with a state championship.
Absolutely. 25-20, 25-20. We've got a trophy presentation, 4 of them in fact, and plenty of medals to hand out next as we celebrate 3A volleyball in the state of Illinois and hail to the champs, the U-High Pioneers from Normal.
The only thing better than Thanksgiving is deep fried Thanksgiving. This holiday, get turkey fryers from $49.99 and Blackstone 3-burner griddles at $299.99.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Ladies and gentlemen, director Timothy Whitmore for the presentation of the Class 3A Team and Individual Award for the 2025 Girls Volleyball State Finals. Number 10, Delaney Purchase. Number 11, Abby Knight. Number 12, Kimmy Katowski. Number 13, Jordan Ashelberg. Number 16, Callie Tierney. Number 18, Juju Batshon. Number 11.